to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Spartans will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Eagles offense will get the first swing of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice. That lies ahead of him. He knows.
There he goes. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Back to throw, it's James. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the run, it's McDonald. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game,
fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel. Third down. To the air. It's James. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Boston College will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those.
Tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Offense working from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Franklin. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Looking for a man. It's James. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Boston College! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the big fella. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Give to the running back. Finding open areas. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Fuller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. They're going to ride this running back. Runs through a tackle. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Sparty! Great job by the back on the option.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their 1st game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he made the extra point without problem. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Boston College wants to play fast. To the air, it's James. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Franklin. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Now they'll run it to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This Boston College offense has it working. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Dropping back, it's James. Bringing the heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They're working that left side, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Toss sweep to the left. Got the first down and still on his feet. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick completion to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Frazier. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Back to throw, it's James. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The Golden Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Slithers into space. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The sure hands, it's Bond. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw, it's James. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's McCray. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Hard running there. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To throw, it's Childs. Got his man on the right. Tackled there by the defense. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bullard. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Kelly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the...
Touchdown, Spartans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back to pass, it's James. A strike downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Running back searching for a hole. Dancing punched his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. On the run, deep down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. They want to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Power football with the run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Child. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. The forward pass. be illegal in football. That one still is. And now on second down for this offense. On the move, it's McDonald. Turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Looking to pass, it's James. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long.
Boston College bandana uniforms.
The run to the right. Sweet cut there. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Grab behind the line. It's McDonald. There he goes. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. It'll be a draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. handoff to the lone back. Nice move there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive
Can't stop the running
coordinator?
game.
Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw.
Looking for more room.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a gap. It's McDonald. And the defense... firm, no pickup at all on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. To the ground to try to move the chain. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He'll try the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Wants to throw. It's James. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. That's caught. It's Bond. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Line getting set on second down. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really
He's got it on the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Runs through the tackle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it in the middle. It's McDonald. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's James. Bought a little time, lets it go. Flicks it out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Working the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking for space. It's McDonald. Powers through the defender. Foul man crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right. Touchdown, Boston College! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bullard. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Pick off! What a play by this defense. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.